back then I wanted to impress you with speed. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so dynamic.
What he was saying, since y'all came in on half of the conversation, back then when we first started this shit, well, when I first came upon the knowing Ty, one of my closest friends, he was doing it so fast that you had to actually be there to know that he didn't just say, he wasn't saying nothing, okay? But think about it, the boy, he was saying, the man, he was saying some stuff, always have, always will be. But he done slowed it down a little bit, he says, but he done brought back the fast just for this right here. But hey,
just a little burst.
The money don't
do it too much because like one of the major criticisms I had was, you know what I'm saying, I sound too much like Bone Thugs and Harmony. And I love Bone, they're my dudes, man. Right, shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. I love y'all, man. Busy Bone was here not too long ago. I would love to do a song with Busy. So Busy, if you're watching this, I want to do a song with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I didn't want to you know what I'm saying, get pigeonholed into, you know, he's biting Bone or he's taking something from Bone, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we're all our own artists, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, that's why I kind of got away from that, you know what I mean? And I love rock music so much, man. I got into more of a rock and roll kind of vibe to it, you know, so.
So how long you been studying on the guitar?
I've been playing guitar for about 5 years now, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a journey. I wish I would have started when I was little, so I could have, you know, be on like Eddie Van Halen Slash, you know what I'm saying, type stuff now. But you know what I mean, it's a journey, man. It's difficult. The rock stars make it look easy. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you that now. So.
Think about it. I'll say one thing though, y'all, for everybody that's listening, it ain't the money that makes somebody great, because we ain't got the money, but the man you looking at in this camera, he a great. I ain't just saying that because he right here, because I care less. If y'all know Malachi, everybody dating know Malachi for one reason or another. I apologize to y'all that know me for the other, but for the other reason, yeah.
I ain't nobody, man, you know what I'm saying? I was nobody in high school, I ain't nobody now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love doing music because it's what keeps me, what keeps a smile on my face, you know what I'm saying? Keeps me happy, keeps me alive, so to speak, you know what I mean? So.
Still humble.
That's what it is. Well, you know, you gotta be, because, you know, too many people out here, you know what I'm saying, these young kids, you know what I mean, they think that just because they're an arrogant asshole, that somehow makes them into a good rapper. And that's not true, you know what I mean? You need to knock that chip off your shoulder, stop rapping like you a 17-year-old, you know what I'm saying, brash teenager with an attitude that dropped out of Dunbar or something. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, be about the music, and that's the most important thing, you know what I mean? So.
And now my next question isn't the dog, Gucci Man, Waka Flocka, or none of them, but just seriously, on a serious note, not the dog them, but do you think that them getting paid off the type of music that they do, that these kids should really even listen to, not just them two, because hey, as businessman, y'all making y'all money, but do you think that it's right for our children to be buying this music and listening to it and enduring it?
Well, I mean, I think like it's not so much the type of music that's out there is getting pushed. It's just because it's more of like the industry only wants to push one type of music. You know what I mean? Hip hop is so versatile. Hip hop could be so beautiful if we let it. You know what I mean? But the industry, the powers that be, whatever, they don't let it. They just want to focus on one style. There's more styles to hip hop than probably any other genre of music. You know what I mean? And if we could just focus on other styles, you know what I mean? Because the people will listen to whatever gets put out there. But the problem is, you know, the industry only wants to put out one certain style of music. So the kids think when they hear something different, they think like, oh, he's weak or he's whack, because it's not the same thing that other people are doing. But that's not necessarily the case, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we really need to push all genres of hip-hop, you know what I mean? I would never want to eradicate any style of music, you know what I'm saying? I would never want to do that. Because, again, hip-hop is so versatile in so many areas, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Just, you know, don't get pigeonholed into listening to one certain type of music, you know what I mean, and just automatically write another type of music off just because it's not what, you know what I'm saying, necessarily gets played, because there's a lot of talented artists out there, you know what I mean, there's a lot of talented artists, so, you know what I mean, just have an open, I wish we would have more of an open mind, you know what I mean.
So, guys, one more question.
Yeah.
And I believe one thing, but I'm gonna just ask you as an artist and a friend and somebody I do your opinion count. Do you think that a lot of these young rappers is selling out just to make the money
Yeah.
when they really want to make something else?
Oh yeah, I do, I really do. Because a lot of people, they're not really concerned about the art of music. You know what I mean? They're not concerned with the art of rhyming and the art of hip hop and the art of, you know, whatever they're doing. They're just looking at the rap game as a come up.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, did they just did they care about their neighborhood and about their friends that's dying and stuff like that until they made it, and then they didn't care no more because they got them and they friends out?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, man. Like people, they just want to rhyme just because they think they can get money and women and all the stuff that you think you can get. But you know what I'm saying? The reality is, man, this whole entire rap game is a facade. You know what I'm saying? All of it. All of it. It's all bullshit. You know what I mean? None of it's real anymore, anyway. You know what I mean? Back in the early 90s, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But you know what I'm saying? Now, it's all bullshit, man. So, you know what I mean? Do the music because you love it, because it's in you, because that's what you do. You know what I mean? I'm 31 now. You know what I mean? I'm not even chasing that dream no more. I'm trying to make it big and all this stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit long in the tooth, you know what I'm saying? So, I do this because this is what I do. You know what I mean? I'm a musician. You know what I mean? I've been really trying to learn the guitar the last couple of years, and you know, really trying to do some good stuff. And I want to share it with y'all. You know what I mean? Because that's you know who records songs that don't want nobody to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I do this because it keeps me happy, man, and it keeps me alive, so to speak, man. So
last question: if hip hop is a facade, which I believe that too, a lot of it is. Are you the last of a dying breed?
I mean, I don't really look at myself like that, man. I don't look at myself as better than anybody.
Not better, but your music is still real. So, do you feel that this is something that only a few still do for the love?
You could say that, man. I mean, there's a lot of artists that still do that. You know, Eminem. You know what I mean, and you know, Jay-Z. You know what I mean. There's a lot of people, man, that you could. You know, you could write a whole list of, you know what I mean? But it's definitely, you know what I'm saying, you could say it's kind of dying out, you know, like the real music, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we come from the Tupacs and the Biggies and the Daz Effects and the NWAs and the Wu-Tang Clans and the Bone Thugs and Harmony and you know, just from with that real kind of, you know, music where you had guys that really, you know what I'm saying, we're really about their art and really about expressing themselves. Now it's all about, you know what I'm saying, my Dougie and Fresh and Swagger and bitches, so to speak. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And, you know, I mean, it's cool to a certain level, but, you know, we're really dying out on, you know, the real music. You know what I mean? And, you know, we need to get back to that. I think so, anyway. You know?
Okay, we need to do one more thing for us, and then we go on and get to your verse. Because, hey, y'all about to see some stuff. Surprising when I first seen it years ago. Could you shout out your YouTube page and how we can see more of you?
Yeah, you can get me, you know, youtube.com. You can, God's Poet, that's my username. You can put in God's Poet, or you can put in Taxxi Tai, that's 2 X's in Taxi. You know what I mean? You can check me out on there. You can check me out on Facebook. I'm just using my real name on Facebook, Ty Martin. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm just, you know, Facebook is more about for my friends and not so much for, you know, the music. So you can check me out on there. You can check me out on MySpace, myspace.com/CitySquadTy. You know what I mean? If you want to listen to some of my music, man. So.
And if you're looking at the bottom of the screen, you'll see that all at the bottom of the screen once it's edited. All right, y'all.
Exactly.
And as much as I've been waiting so patiently, I can taste it. I've been running out of time, but I'm focused, I cannot waste it. I've been thirsty with this passion, thirsty for all my dreams. I've been thirsty with this fire like LeBron, thirsty for rings. I've been standing in the wake, I'm never losing my grip. I'm more dope than that good coke that Charlie Sheen like to go get. And I keep my mental sharper than razor, showing my wit. And they call me Jeff Bridges, I'm a man with true grit. And I trouble when I spit it, everything I had to go and get it, everything I walk in every day I shine. Shining like a diamond when I get it to the battle, when I get it to the top, I gotta take what's mine. And I really wanna hate it, but I ain't got time. So when I get in the front, I never look behind. Twist is cut like I twist your mind, like I twist your drink with a twisted line. We get this punk. We ain't waiting for no one. I've been waiting for that sun, but until that day, I won't be done. Life is what you make it, the baby, we gotta go. I've been out here waiting too long, and I ain't waiting no more.
I told you.